Hello guys, welcome back to NFT Inspo. For today's video, we're going to show you how to fix there are multiple issues with your domain on Shopify. So if you're interested, let's start the tutorial. So if you're having problems with your Shopify store and there are some problems with your domain, there are going to be a few things that you could check and you could do here to probably solve this issue. Now the first thing that you want to guarantee here is you want to make sure that your domain is properly set up. So typically speaking, in order for you to access your domain settings, you want to go to settings here and you want to go ahead and go to domains. And typically, if you have a custom domain, this is where you'll be able to access it. So typically speaking, if you click on that domain, you'll now have the option to view the details about it. Now, in this case, in order for you to guarantee that details are correct, you need to also visit the provider or your domain provider. So in this case, as an example, I have GoDaddy here. So this is just obviously this is just going to be an example here. For example, let's go and go back a few pages. So usually in your domain, you should have the option to edit the DNS records for it. So we all know that CNAME, A records are going to be the records that you usually add into your provider here in order for you to connect your domain into Shopify. So to be speaking, this is the my dashboard. I just went to domain, click on manage DNS. But again, obviously you need to go to your own provider, but the steps here are quite the same. So don't worry about it. So you want to go to DNS at the left panel here. Now, typically speaking, what you need to do is you want to view your records. Again, it's usually going to be an A record as well as a CNAME record. Now, you want to go ahead and click on edit. And from here, you need to make sure that the name as well as the value does not have any spaces at the start and end of it. Now, if there are any spaces, you may want to delete that. And also make sure that what the value is included in here is exactly the same that you see from Shopify. Now, if you don't enter the correct value, this is the cause of this issue. Now, another thing that you need to guarantee here is you want to make sure that you wait around like 24 to 48 hours in order for the changes to take effect. Because usually there's a thing that we call DNS propagation. So in this case, if you haven't waited like 24 to 48 hours, you usually just wait for it, and that should do the trick itself. But just in case if you're still having some issues, what I would recommend you try doing here is you first need to access your old DNS, which is the Shopify DNS, domain that you currently have. Go ahead and click on it and just make this your primary, and go back, re-access your actual domain, and usually at the top right of your custom domain that you have here, you should see the delete. Now, the delete button will only appear if you set another domain as your primary domain, because you will not be able to delete your primary domain. So you first need to set up a primary domain other than what you're currently using or what you're currently going to delete. But yeah, so if this doesn't help you, you could go ahead and click on your store at the top right here, choose Help Center. This should open up a new tab, which in this case, you could go ahead and just contact or chat with the bot or assistant here and just say that you want to contact customer support, because sometimes customer support is the only way that you could actually solve this issue, because there might be some coding problem within your Shopify store, and usually they should be able to help resolve that issue. But obviously they will be asking a bunch of questions, so make sure to have those answers ready with you and every details about your store here. But in this case, that's about it. Hopefully this video is able to help you. Like and subscribe to NFT Inspo. Thank you for watching.